Oh my. Look at this beautiful creature. Those defiant eyes. I have to admit, I find this act of bravery quite alluring. It's been a while since I've had a good game. Been a while since I've had a chase. Do you run, my precious rabbit? Are you fast? No words for me? No whispers and pleas? Nothing to offer up save that delicate flesh from the monster before you. Now there's the trembling we're after. This right here. This is my favorite part. My favorite part of the game. Well, that in the end, of course. But this part, where you decide what you will do, where your instincts... Oh, careful, dear. We wouldn't want those legs to go out before the fun begins. Now would we? Now where was I? Ah, yeah. Yes. Your instincts. What are they screaming at you now? Are they telling you to run? Or do they tell you other things, little rabbit? After all, what did you come out here for, if not to find a big, bad wolf? What will you do, my precious rabbit? What will you do? There's fear. There's always fear. But I smell something else. Yes. Is that excitement? Well, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, little rabbit. Run. What are you waiting for, rabbit? Run! Will you not run then, rabbit? Do you already know? Do you know you can't run and live? That you can't outpace me, outlast me, and... What will I do when I've caught you, rabbit? Oh. Well, that is a bit of a shock. I didn't think they'd run. Looks like we'll have a chase after all. Let me give you a bit of a head start to make this interesting. Time's up, little rabbit. Here I come. I can smell your fear and excitement for miles, rabbit. Do you truly think this is a game for you as well? What do you think will happen when I catch you? Do you think I'll just give you mercy because I enjoyed the thrill? Oh no, rabbit. The hunger is too strong. Oh, your sweet smell is everywhere. It's intoxicating. Oh, I can't wait to catch you now, rabbit. Oh, the things I will do to your... Here I come, rabbit. Oh, I see you now, rabbit. Yes, yes. Scream, rabbit. And now I have you. And where will we start? What's to be done with you? You what? Anything? Oh. Everything. Just spare you. And what can you do for me, human? Oh. Well, that could be a start. Maybe I'll take you back to the den for dessert. After all... You were curious too, huh? Oh yeah, I know you're there. Don't get scared now. I'm not gonna eat you or anything like that. I'm just a fellow urban explorer who's found this old mall. I ain't been watching you through the walls or something crazy like that. Still haven't the faintest what you look like. I can smell you, though. Nice scent, by the way. No need to run. No need to run. You'll just get lost faster. I've checked this place out a few times now. It's become a favorite haunt of mine. It's bigger than you'd expect on the inside, though more twisty Oh yeah, a brave soul like you, I'm sure you can handle yourself. But you and I aren't the only visitors around here. Hey now, I said don't get scared. They won't get nasty unless they think they got a reason to. And if you go stumbling around blind in the dark, well then, you might just give 'em one. Now hold on, I'll come down there to you. Hey, there you are. And you look as pretty as you smell. Well, it's true, so why deny it? My name's Louie, by the way. Louie Garreau. How about you? Come on, you've seen a werewolf before. We're not even rare in these parts. Maybe not all of us like to let our ears and tails hang out like this, but you've seen us. I don't like to inhibit myself, at least not any more than needed to keep the pace. We can get pretty rowdy sometimes. No use in denying that either. Well, a little rowdiness never hurt anyone. For example, I wouldn't mind getting a touch rowdy with you, Bright Eyes. All right. Anyhow, that's why I like sneaking into these malls sometimes. It's been closed down for years, so it's a nice big empty space to wolf around and, so to speak, blow off some steam without bothering anyone. Well, except those other guests I mentioned. But they ain't so bad once you'd figure out their boundaries. How about you, Bright Eyes? What brings a pretty thing like you to a dingy place like this? You've got an odd idea of fun. I like that. Sorry, pal, you've just got this cute blush. But I'm losing track of myself now. This ain't the best place for exploring, at least if you're not prepared. Empty spaces like this, where there used to be a lot of hustle and bustle, but ain't anymore, they tend to attract things. There's still memories here, still something left behind, and that brings all sorts out to root through it. I'm talking about ghosts, friend, spirits whose business is done in this world, who should have moved on but can't, or just won't. Oh, I can smell them too. Weird scent, like eggs that aren't quite rotten yet, but you know they're getting there. Can't see them, same as I couldn't see you. Difference is, you won't see them until they let you. And if they let you, it ain't often to be friendly. They feel a pull to this place. There's something here they still want to find or experience or whatever. Shadows attract shadows, I guess. Memories call to memories. But as long as we don't bother them, they shouldn't bother us. That's tough to say. You could just follow my lead. I've come to know him fairly well, and after all, you want to explore, right? There's still plenty around here to see. Oh, come on now. You ain't shy, are you? Oh, come on now. You ain't shy, are you? Hey, I knew you looked like a brave one. Were you ever in this place while it was open? Ah, hell, neither was I. I only moved here with my pack a few years back. But while rooting around, I came across... Have you ever seen or heard of an aquarium in a mall? Yeah. That makes 2 of us again. But this place had one. Nothing too fancy, still smells a bit like fish. The tanks are all empty now, but the lights still work. Care to see? Hell yeah. Oh, and might want to keep your voice down a bit. Cute as it is, the spirits can get antsy if you make too much of a racket. Now follow me. Curiosity, mostly. It used to scare me real bad thinking about what happened to us after we die. I lost my dad when I was a pup, you see, so I started investigating a bit, just to comfort myself, trying to figure out if Dad was all right on the other side, I suppose. Well, we don't know too much about the other side, but we do know a bit about ghosts, and other things which should be there, but aren't. And for what it's worth, I've never really run into my own father's ghost. It ain't too scary once you start to get your head, well, around what there is to get around right now. These spirits here don't seem too bad, just a bit lost, I think. Here we are, down this hall. Oh, now you're worried? Friend, if you were worried about my gobbling you up, why'd you follow me this far? You know none of the surveillance systems in this place work anymore, right? Well, now that's a very hurtful stereotype. Nah, you're good. Most of us have adapted just fine to the modern life. If you saw me in wolf shape, you might think I might just be someone's pet husky. I take the utmost care of my fur, thank you very much. None taken. I'd let you scratch behind my ears anytime. So, you still want to see those lights? Alright, let's go. Now, try not to judge it too much, because I know it looks like something out of a horror movie now. I'll show you up in the control room, though. Here it is. Now give me just a second. Okay. Put that. There we go. And hey, let there be light. Now let's take a look. See? Not so bad once the lights are on. Like those soothing blue tinted ones over inside the tanks. And these nice soft ones in the ceiling. Looks a bit more like kind of a fancy dance club now than an aquarium. But nothing we can do for that now. You like it? Oh, it's my pleasure, Bright Eyes. Always happy to show a pretty stranger like yourself a good time. This lighting seems to agree with you, if you don't mind me saying. So, once we're done here, you got any plans? Other than leaving the mall, which I'm happy to help you with. Oh yeah? It just so happens that I know a nice breakfast place that ought to be open just a few hours. Oh yeah? It just so happens I know a nice breakfast place that ought to be open in just a few hours. Best breakfast sausages in the city. I promise you now. You interested, Bright Eyes? Where am I? Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Anyone? What the fuck is going on? Hello? Do I know you? What is it you want? A werewolf? Ridiculous. I'm not a werewolf. I'm a human. I've lived in these parts for my whole life, and crying out loud, look at me. You're not blind, are you? Do I look like a werewolf? What are you? I'm not a werewolf. Werewolves don't turn. They're just werewolves. Fuck. Just let me go and we'll forget all. That's a bunch of bullshit. Everyone knows that's bullshit. It's not an infection. You can't just catch lycanthropy. Just set. Wait. How long? 10 days? Are you fucking insane? Force fed through an IV? What are you talking about? You kept me here. Hooked to machines? Why? But why? I don't understand. Bite you? What are you, fucking nuts? This isn't gonna end how you want it to. You stupid fucking. Fuck. I'm gonna fucking rip you and. Fuck you. Yeah, werewolves. Real. And you. You better fucking run before I turn completely. I can't control it. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Chained to this wall. You think this is gonna hold me when I'm completely changed? Oh, the mistakes you've made, little one. Bite you? Oh. You think I'm just gonna give you a little nibble now? Gently sink my teeth into the soft part of your arm, letting my cursed saliva mix with your blood, turning you into a shifter? Oh, it really is what you think. chained? Am I? So, what's the backup plan for when you've chained a werewolf to a wall to get a little love bite, and they simply break the chain that bound them and stare you down like the little helpless lamb you are? Whimper, is that really your plan B? Begging. Oh yeah, that's much better. Beg me to spare you. Good. Good. Now tell me you'd give me anything, everything, whatever I want. I don't want that. Button your shut up. Why would I mate with someone who chained me to a wall? Some human that thought they could take the wolf at will? I was human. Now I'm a shifter on the moons, and the change keeps lasting longer, and soon the wolf will win, and this'll be all I am. Oh. You still think you're gonna come out of this? Oh, little lamb. I'm gonna bite you. I assure you, I'm gonna sink my teeth into you. That I can guarantee. Oh no, not that simple. I need a little bit of motivation for my appetite. What do I mean? I mean I'm going to give you one chance to run. Well, don't just waste this opportunity to escape. Well. Look who's come back to the stroke of midnight. And don't y'all look fine? Oh. So what brought you back into the bar and brothel today, huh? Looking for a drink, or are you looking for some company? Oh. Well, I'm sure we can find someone who's willing to accommodate you. And what would you be looking for tonight in your companion? Oh, Maz? Oh, Maz is here. He's just currently indisposed at the moment, if you catch my meaning. Some of the Inquisition was here, and they had some questions for him. But you don't need to worry about that. What can I do for you? Oh. Well, if you're looking for a chase, I'd be more than happy to see you run. Oh, yes, indeed. A fair asking price, if you don't mind me saying. Is that not what you want? Perhaps you'd prefer the company of one of our more submissive gentlemen. I'm sure you're familiar with our good friend Servio, the ASMR half-angel. Wave hello to them. Hello. I do hope you're doing well. If Louie is correct, I'm more than happy to... Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. You're fine. Don't worry about him. He rather likes being at the center of someone's attention. You know, if you do want a parent like that, well, we can always make accommodations. You know, it occurs to me we could always chase Servile together, if you're interested. Just a thought, darling. But a good one, I'd think. So you're not wanting it rough. You're wanting cuddles. I can absolutely do cuddles. Oh, these big, strong werewolf arms, the warmth of my fur. Oh, darling, you are going to sleep like an angel tonight. I can guarantee it. Are you sure I can't interest you in any more active play, shall we say? Of course. Not a problem. Whatever you need, darling, I'm here to provide. So tell me what you want to hear. My dear traveler, that's simple. Follow me. Here we go, mon chéri. Oh, you're shivering. Are you cold? I don't smell any fear on you, but I do get a whiff of some rather nice pheromones. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Gotta fight the primal urge, you understand. You just smell so lovely to me. Oh, but that's not what you're here for, are you? No, my dear traveler. You just want to be held. You just want to be loved, don't you? Well, you know what? This big bad wolf loves what a good little lamb you are. What a good little rabbit. Oh, there it is. There's my shy little rabbit, shaking like a leaf. But don't worry. The big bad wolf won't take advantage of you this time. Come here, rabbit. Let me hold you in my arms and rock you gently and tell you what a good little rabbit you've been. You've been running around for so long, and you just need somewhere safe and warm to lay your head and relax. So sit back, my love. Let the big bad wolf take care of you, like the good little rabbit you are. Oh, would you like that, my dear? Oh, look at you already relaxing. Good, good. Your wolf is here, and I'm not gonna let anything hurt you. My precious little rabbit. More precious than gold you are to me. Oh, yes. I've got you. You've been working so hard and doing so much, my dear little rabbit. No need to run anymore. Anything you want, your big bad wolf will give you. You just say the word. Oh, you want some kisses? Oh, of course. There we go. I love seeing how relaxed you get. Good little rabbit. Your wolf will be gentle with you. Run my talons through those beautiful locks of yours. Feel them gently scrape against your scalp, ever so gently. Oh, but I am not here to draw blood. I ain't here to be rough with you. There we go, close those eyes. Good little rabbit. Good. Relax. You won't be devoured, my little morsel. Not without your express permission, of course. So just sit back. Oh, I can feel you melting in my arms. Oh, you feel so warm, my little rabbit. I can see those tired eyes. There's no need to fight the sleep, my love. Relax. I've got you. There we go. Off to dreamland with you. Your big bad wolf will keep you warm and safe. Won't let any of the big bad monsters, won't let any of those things hurt you, I promise you, darling. I promise you. What's that? Oh, you want me to sing for you? Oh, all right. Whatever little rabbit needs, little rabbit gets. There is a house in Allendale they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and gods, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue cloak. But my father was a gambling man down in Allendale. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he was satisfied was when he's on the drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I've done. Spend your lives in sin and misery, in the house of the rising sun. Well, I got one foot on the platform, the other on the train. I'm going back to Arwindale to wear that ball and chain. There we go. Was that to your liking? Good. Sleep, little rabbit. Sleep. And I'll be here whenever you need me. You just say the word, and I'll do whatever you ask. I can even bring you breakfast in bed if you want. That's a good little rabbit. Oh. You like how that keeps you warm, huh? I can tell it does other things, but you need your rest, darling. Sleep, little rabbit. Sleep. And maybe, if you're good, I'll devour you another day. Oh. Sleep, beautiful. I've got you. Well. Good afternoon, traveler. You're looking mighty fine. How was your massage with the orc? Wog? They're good, huh? You know, I hear his massages are quite magical. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. So what is on your agenda for today? Maz wanted to speak to you. We've got plans. Need to travel. I see. Well, you know what they say. Nothing good lasts forever, and I understand that. Though, admittedly, my dear traveler, you are, quite good. It is a shame to have to see you leave. After all, you are my favorite little rabbit. Oh, I know, you must have very pressing business. I understand, darling. No need for me to keep you, after all. But it's gonna be lonely out on them roads. Cold and lonely, and you won't have your big bad wolf to keep you warm. How sad. Louie, you got a minute? Oh, Maz, what can I do for you? Well, for starters, you can deal with one of our new guests. Oh, what seems to be their interest? They're from Stragain. Oh? You don't say. But what does that have to do with little old me? They're with the Inquisition. This one is looking for recruits. I have already told them that you're not interested. But they're not exactly taking no for an answer. Figured it might be a better idea if they hear it from you. Traveler, if you don't mind, It might be a better idea if you sit this conversation out. Inquisition business, while necessary, can get really sticky. You sure you want to sit on this? All right, I won't stop you. But don't say I didn't warn you when things get a little messy. Who'd they send, anyway? The Cardinal. The Cardinal? The Cardinal himself, as in the very man who... Yes, that one. You don't know who the Cardinal is, right? I kind of figured as much. See, the Cardinal is a werewolf like myself. Well, a bit like myself, except that he's a religious zealot, and also quite powerful. Rarely is he seen in his unhuman form, and when he is, he's fierce in combat. The reason they call him Cardinal, though, is 'cause he's just that, he's a cardinal. Pretty high up in the hierarchy of the Striganian Church, Lathander. Don't want to mess with him. But if he came here personally to try to get me, things must be dire. Why didn't they recruit any of the others? Oh, they're trying. The only one they really don't want at the moment are the goblins. You know, they even tried recruiting me. How desperate must they be to recruit me? A tiefling, yeah, that does sound... Wait a second. What are they recruiting for exactly? My understanding is that they're trying to recruit to fight her. You mean Jolene? The very same. That can't be. She's been dead for how many thousands of years now? Hundreds of years, actually. But from my calculations, and theirs, it's time she made another attempt, unless she's wanting to wait a little longer. But from my understanding, she's not a very patient woman, or being. That's not good. But why come here why come to the stroke of midnight? We're not a recruiting station, we're a brothel. We're a whorehouse. Hey, how many times do I have to say, it is a whore home, not a whorehouse? Regardless, Mazaris, what are we going to do? What are we going to tell him? They know we service their troops. We're not supposed to become them. Tell that to Wog. He seems the most interested in joining them. Well, him and Hakan. What is Hakan, anyway? I've not seen that suckhead in a while. Careful. Vampire's not out because it's daytime, remember? Oh, yeah. I suppose that makes sense. I'm not sure what we can do. It'd be a bad idea to refuse his offer to talk. I don't like this, Mazaris. I don't like this one bit. You don't understand, Rabbit. These men, they have a very difficult job. I appreciate what they do, mind you. Searching out cults, rooting out anyone who would bring Jolene back into our world. It's very dangerous, very difficult work. But doing it myself, I don't feel comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want you to see me as a coward, but I'm a lover, not so much a fighter. It's not that he is incapable, or that any of us are incapable. But when you're faced against an eldritch being of mythical legend, kinda turns you away from the whole thing. Better to keep your head where it is than have it shoved up your ass. Isn't that the saying? I guess it's something like that. I suppose I can go introduce you if you'd like, though, traveler. All right, little rabbit. I'll do so. But be warned, he might be a bit more abrasive than we've been. Your worship, it's lovely to have you in the... Save the formalities, if you will. You know why I am here, yes. You're with the Inquisition, trying to do some recruitment, I understand. Very good. Then we need not waste each other's time. You know what I am, yes. You mean a werewolf? Very true, yes. But what am I most importantly, before even that of a werewolf? You're the cardinal of the Church of Lathander, from Sturgain. I could not have said it better myself. That is correct. I am here because the elder thing known as Jolene is coming. We do not know what machinations are at work, but our calendar suggests that it is time for her to try again, to enter into our world. And we can't have that, now can we? No, I suppose we can't. Then you would understand why I wish to recruit you, Louie Garou. It's Louie Garou, sir. And who is this lovely visage in front of me? Is this one of your workers, Louie? Oh, my sincerest apologies. You are but a traveler, you say. Interesting. If you will indulge me, may I sniff you? It is not what you think. I must merely catch your scent. He does this to everyone. Don't be too surprised. He doesn't mean anything perverted by it, unfortunately. I heard that. It's merely that he's searching for the scent of elder things, of things that should not be. He's got a real nose for it, believe it or not. It is true. It is one of the many gifts that Lathander has given to me. Then with your permission, may I... Gracias. Oh, my werewolf senses, they tell me that you are clean, at least of the scent of elder things. No scent or mark of evil. Oh, no. No, you are clean. I would have sensed it if you were not. Believe me, it is my duty to stamp out that which is evil. Are you done? For now. But dear traveler, please, come, sit at our table. I would be very interested to know what it is that you have learned in your travels here in the bar and brothel. About the recruitment. A moment, please. What is it that you like to say here, Louie? Pleasure before business, yes? Typically, yeah, that's correct. Then indulge me, senor. I beg of you. All right, fine. So tell me, traveler, you have met most of the patrons here, yes? Yes, that's very good. I know my accent is a little all over the place. You see, when you know as many languages as I do, it is difficult to keep them all straight sometimes, even in as sharp as mind as mine. You've picked up, though, that I know a little bit of even Druidic. Yes, I have learned I must study all of the languages, because at the root is the ancient language, something primordial that goes far deeper. So I apologize if it is very difficult for me to be understood. But now a question for you, if you will indulge me. Where did you travel from, if I may be so bold? You did not come from Stragos or Stargame. Did you happen to come in from the woods? Perhaps you came from the elven city of Cuthbert, though from my understanding not many of the elves that live there leave, not so freely and not to wander into the woods. And if you came in from the woods, where was your destination, I wonder? You know, I can't help but feel like these questions are rather pointed, Cardinal. Please, indulge me. So you say that you woke up in the woods, and that you have no recollection of how you got there. Interesting. You have an unfamiliar smell about you. It is not of this world. I have, however, in the past, had the scent in my nose. It is not a cause for alarm, per se. But I believe you came in from a different plane of existence. You're being awfully upfront about this. In front of everyone. Don't you think, Inquisitor? I see your point. But for my understanding, this is neutral territory for everyone. And I have it under good recommendation that your dear Mazaris has always helped the Inquisition. And we have kept your operations going for quite some time. You've nothing to fear of us, Louie Garrow. Mr. Garrow, you have nothing to fear of the Inquisition. Our job is to keep the world safe from darkness, from the things that would try to snuff out the light. All right, I understand. But still, shouldn't this be a private conversation? No. Your traveler is important in some way, but I do not know what. You smell of destiny. Do you know that? It is very strong on you. And while you spend your days here in the pleasurable company of all of these workers, I fear that perhaps you are wasting your potential. How would you like to work in the Inquisition? It is with the best intentions, I purely promise to you. We are not trying to, ¿cómo se dice this? We are not trying to corrupt you. We are merely trying to recruit you. I already know that Mr. Garreau does not want to go to war, not against the Eldritch Jolene. And I know, too, that the only one in here who might be even slightly interested is that orc Wog, who believes he's a champion of destiny. Who am I to disagree? So what do you say? Would you like to join our Inquisition? Or would you prefer to stay? Very well then. Allow me to say this. Think it over for as long as you need to. We will be here for you, should the need arise. But on that time, when you need the Inquisition, I would recommend that you consider joining our ranks then. Very good. Now, there is some other business to attend to. Louie, recently you had a guest that came to you. I've had many guests. Who do you mean? 'Twas a woman. A woman seeking to be bitten, to be gifted with the curse of lycanthropy. Do you recall this? I have some vague recollection, yes. It was not consensual, I can guarantee. I apologize. I understand this is a very touchy subject. And you are right not to have spread the lycanthropy to those who are unworthy of Lathander's gift. How can lycanthropy be a gift from Lathander? Because do you not see that with the power of the wolf we can guide the shepherds and the sheep? Your religious zealotry betrays you, and your lack of faith betrays you. I am telling you, Louie, as I have said since the moment I've met you, you were chosen to carry our gift for a reason. But this person, did they ever say where they were from? No, not that I'm aware of. Who told you anyway? Mazaris told me. My understanding is that they did not survive the encounter with you. It's unfortunate, but she did not. The Thunder Keeper. But it's probably for the best that she perished. It is from my understanding that she was seeking you out, seeking to be bought into lycanthropy, so that she could serve the Eldritch One, the blaspheme, to take the gift of the night and turn it to something evil. There is nothing that I loathe more, but still. Traveler, I understand that our internal politics may be boring to you, and I apologize. You are here for pleasure, not for business, and I am taking enough of your time. Please, see to it that you enjoy yourself. And, if I may, this is not to be a threat to you, but I would suggest that you stay in the sanctity of the stroke of midnight. Stay here. Stay safe. Do not travel until we tell you it is safe. That is because we have sources that say that you are in grave danger. Someone or some organization is targeting you. For what, we do not know. They have not made it into the stroke. For very good reason. I believe you have not met him yet. But Hakan has told us he has dispatched a few agents. Isn't that right, Hakan? It's true. I have. Oh, and don't worry. I know it's daytime, but that's not the point, is it? I'm well shaded, and there are magics on this place. Courtesy of our dear host, not Mazaris, the Cardinal. He created this arrangement for me. I've dispatched numerous people trying to kill you. Any idea why anyone would be after you? Now I see that as very interesting, and I want to know more. So, if you'll indulge me for once, I'd like to spend an evening with you. What do you say? Is that agreeable? I don't like this. I understand that you enjoy being with the company of our patrons, but it should be their choice. They shouldn't have to feel caroused into it. Who's carousing anyone? Traveller, I'm giving you the option. Would you like to stay with me tonight? So I can keep a vigil on you? Or would you prefer to stay with any of the other number of people here? Certainly Servia will be more than willing to watch over you. That little worm. Or maybe you're looking to go with someone else, aren't you? Oh, have you taken a liking to our dear dragon? Or is it Louie who's struck you with the arrow of Cupid? Enough I can. Fun is fun, but we gotta be careful, respectful. Oh, that's sweet. You do care. That's good. Then let me take care of them tonight. Let me watch over them. Eh? All right, fine. I don't like it, but fine. You'll be safe with him. I guarantee it. 'Cause if he does anything, he knows what I'd do to him. Excellent. Hakan, once again, you have been a boon to the Inquisition. Allow me to provide you a chest as a thank you for all that you've done. I need no material reward. The company is all the reward I could ask for, and more. You cannot seduce me. Nice try, though. Oh, is it because I'm not your type, old boy? It is because I am a man of the church. My duty is to the church. My body is for the church. Oh, that's too bad. I very much would have enjoyed sharing that body with you. Yes, well, we shall return in a week's time, and we can discuss in detail what you have found. Traveller, stay safe, and keep a weather eye out. Yes, very good. We shall leave now. I wonder what's crawled up his bum. If I were to take a guess, I'd say it had something to do with the time of year it is. You know, it's been, what, 100 years already since Cassandra took her down? You mean Jolene? Yeah, it's been about 100 years now, sure. Oh. Yes, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Sorry, traveller. It seems like you're going to be staying for a while. Not to worry. We're all going to be good friends here. Of that I can guarantee. Speaking of tea, would you care for any? I believe I have another hour before the spell is dissipated, so if I can share some daytime company, I'd be more than happy to. Unless, of course, you'd like to spend time with our resident dog. Very funny, Hakan. Not all of us can be an ageless vampire who sucks blood and can't see the light of day unless someone else helps him do it. just a joke, old bean. Come on. Take it a little easy. I know things are rough, but it doesn't have to be desperate. Fine. All right. Let me get you some tea, then. I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. You and I, dear traveller, have much to discuss. But, as we like to say here, pleasure before business, so we can take care of that later. It is so lovely to meet you, by the way. After all this time, I can't believe I haven't seen it. You're very ravishing. Something ought to be done about that. But in the meantime, please, enjoy your stay. Well there, traveller. How are you feeling? You look like you've been kind of down. I know you've been spending a lot of time with Hakan, kind of stuck in here. I told Mazaris this isn't good for your mental health, and you kind of agreed with me, actually. So I decided, why not you and I go take a jaunt outside? What do you say? Well, that's good to hear, my little rabbit. Now, we don't have to do anything dirty per se, but let's just say you do look irresistible. And besides, out there in the forest, dirt underneath your skin, the smell of the forest, the sound of the rustling trees, just you, me, and the midnight air. If I didn't know any better, traveller, I'd say you were getting a little excited. Well, what are we standing around for, then? Come on, let's get on going. I haven't heard a lot of news. I know there's been some stirrings in the forest, but we're not alone, and we are protected. There are enchantments around this place. Should keep most things out. Most, anyway. Don't be surprised if you see a Keitham out there. He's supposed to be gathering berries or something, I think. Said it's for the Hunters Guild. They've been low on supplies, apparently, and, well, they're looking for us to sell them to them. We make a fair bit of profit. Apparently they're too afraid to go into the forest right now. Yep, believe it might have something to do with that green dragon for sure. But don't you worry about any of that now, darling. You and I, we're going to take a nice long stretch of our legs. Those lovely legs of yours could always use a stretch. I can't help it. Speaking of the dirty stuff, how was Hakan? I heard he's quite good. Glad he lives up to his reputation. He may be a loudmouth, but when he puts his mouth where he needs to, he's really good at it. Not that I would know from any experience, I mean. All right, I might have some experience with that. Okay, pull my arm. maybe more than a little experience. I am what I am, darling. Why do you think I work here? Now, enough with the preamble. We are outside. It is lovely out, and do you feel that cool breeze on your skin? Do you hear the whispers of the wind? Feels lovely, doesn't it? We can take a nice little walk if you want, but I had an idea. Maybe a little silly, but maybe you'd enjoy it. Yeah, you want to hear it? How badly? Only teasing. Well, I know I could chase you through these woods. That's always fun for both of us. But I was thinking, why not make things a little bit more interesting? Yeah, I was thinking hide and seek. You hide and I seek. Oh, I know I have my advantages. What with my sharper hearing, sharper sense of smell, sharper eyes. Oh, rabbit. I'm not gonna be unfair to you. I'll count as loud and as long as you want. I'll even count to 10. Let you hide somewhere and let me seek you. What do you say? Now what happens after I find you is completely up to you, rabbit. Whatever you'd like. I could devour you for sure. I guess we'll have to wait until I catch you, huh? Alright, little rabbit. I'm gonna cover my eyes now. And you go ahead and run. Run as fast, as far, and hide where you'd like. And I'll come find you. And I'll keep you safe, don't worry. Nothing in this woods happening yet that I don't know about. Oh, I can sense your excitement. Your pheromones are going crazy. Oh, and I love it, baby. But I promise not to cheat. I swear. Alright. Covering my eyes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5, 9 3/4. 10. Your scent is sweet. Here I come, rabbit. Oh, hello there, traveler. Sorry to have spooked you. I don't mean to interrupt your game. I'm just gathering materials. But if you'd like, I can hide you a little better. You know, make him really work for it. There's a good hiding spot over there. The wolfsbane should actually cover your scent. Make it a little harder for him. I know it's cheeky, but seems like it would be a lot more fun that way, don't you think? Excellent. If you happen to run into any trouble, I'll still be out here. You just need to call out and I'll find you all. Back to it then, I suppose. Have fun, traveler. Now, where could my little rabbit be? Oh, you've done something to dampen my senses a bit, haven't you? I can't smell you as well. Oh, cheeky little bunny. No matter, rabbit, I'll find you. Are you over here? Ah, afraid not then. What about over here? Oh, you're hiding really well. I know. I think I see you right here. You're really well hidden. Well, ain't you really well hidden? Come out wherever you are. I promise the big bad Louie ain't gonna hurt you when he finds you. Oh, where are you, rabbit? Where are you? There we go. Looks like I found you. I do love those giggles. Now that I've found you, what do you say? You want to go again? Or do you think I've earned a prize? Oh, if I'm being honest, darling, y'all are the best prize I could ever think of. Look at you there, looking like a treat. Oh, hair a mess. Legs on display. I'm sorry, darling. You look good enough to eat. Hang on. You hear that? We may have to postpone this little game of ours. I hear something. Nah, not dangerous. Sounds humanoid. More like... hell. We should get going. Boy. Let me do the talking, alright? Hello there. Y'all don't look real friendly like, but me and my traveling companion were just returning back to the stroke of midnight. Y'all can put those bows away. Or not, I suppose. We may have some explaining to do, darling.
Hold, beast. What are you doing with that traveler? Explain yourself this instant, or I'll let fly my arrow from my hand.
Wouldn't do you much good, less it's silver, friend. Do you know where you are? These woods aren't under your jurisdiction, if I recall.
Under the new King Cuthbert, High Lord Elinar Alasatra, this forest is to be seized back from interlopers and returned to the rightful rulers. We, the High Elves, will bring this land back to its former glory.
Is that right? Well, this area is protected under the treaties of Strigane and Cuthbert. The Sedan Forest is neutral territory.
It is no longer neutral, since one of the Inquisition killed our former king. Now, Eleanor will have vengeance for the elves. Now again, state your business on our land, and what are you doing with this traveler?
We don't need an explanation. It is clear this monster was about to feast on them. Well, if that's not true, are you saying you were willingly traveling with a werewolf? That sounds suspect to me.
It's true. I'm their guide. I'm also their protector under these circumstances. We were out playing a game of hide-and-seek and...
Like children? Seems hardly reasonable, in the forest of the Sedan, especially with known threats and dangers.
Yeah, like elf warriors who think they know how things are run. Why don't y'all just go back to Cuthbert, and no one gets hurt?
You think we're scared of you, creature. We have faced far worse than you. Taking the werewolf for walkies. What is he, a dog?
Woof woof.
Well, where is his leash?
Oh, that's in the bedroom. I can always run and go get it if you'd like. Ooh. I'd love to be a good puppy for you, traveler.
Enough! We will leave you alone, but only if you come with us, traveler. You match the description of one we were told to bring in for interrogation.
The hell you say?
One matching their description, who is to be brought in for questioning. We do not wish to take you by force, but if it is for the betterment of the kingdom, we shall do what is necessary.
You can try. Looks like we're going to be playing hide-and-seek again, Rabbit. You hold on tight, and I'll get you somewhere safe. I don't want to kill these two just for following their orders, you know?
Damn it! Where did he go?
I'll circle around the other way. We can't let them leave.
All right. We can wait here. They may try and follow us, though. I don't doubt that, Rabbit. But you don't have any weapons on you. And last I checked, you don't do magic. Do you? Oh, really? What kind of magic? I stand corrected. But maybe a fireball will be too much for this situation, especially in the woods. I like the enthusiasm, though. Oh, wait. We might be okay. Look.
Who goes there?
I am but a simple collector. Please, I mean you no harm.
You smell of foul magic and wickedness.
If I had a nose that worked, I think I might be offended.
What manner of undead are you? Some kind of white?
Not a bad guess. But no. I am far older. You two must be very young for elves, if you do not recognize the sigils that I have placed around the perimeter. You should recognize the ancient Sylvan and the other tongues.
So you wrote those, Times are moving on. Those sigils no longer hold any meaning in the kingdom of Cuthbert.
But we are no longer in your kingdom. The sedan belongs to the Freewood Elves, the Green Dragon, and the Stroke of Midnight, which belongs to my friend Mazaris. But the property it is built on belongs to me. You would be wise to return home now, children.
We are no children, cretin. We have been tasked with a duty and will not be stopped. So either step aside and let us be about our business, or face the king's wrath.
No.
What?
I said no.
Oh, why not?
I don't want to.
But we've got weapons.
I don't care.
But that doesn't make any sense. You're just an undead.
Too bad.
Well, where are your friends?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know.
No, I don't.
You do know.
Shoot me then.
This has gone on long enough. Let's go before that traveler gets away.
Wait.
I can't move.
What is the meaning of this?
You're looking for the traveler. To what end, I wonder?
That's our business.
Do not make me use my powers to compel you. I prefer not to.
Never.
Tell me, elf child, what state would you prefer me to send your body to your parents? In pieces, or as an animated corpse?
We're just following orders. Please, we were just told to bring them in for questioning.
I think we should go down there before Keithan gets riled up. He must really like you if he's going this hard on him, I'm just saying. Why the traveler? What is their importance to the king?
Suspicion of conspiracy to murder our previous king, so chaos, and attempted to assist the thing known only as Jolene.
Now that sounds like horseshit to me. Now y'all better get on out of here before my friend turns you into mulch. We cannot allow them to live, with the risk of them spreading news of the traveler's presence here.
We won't say anything, we swear.
No, you won't. Achamerach, Ishna Merechni, Turachmesa, Murdachina, Samara, Murren, Sakrachmen, Sedar. I have altered their memories, so they do not recall your presence here. I would have killed them, but that would have only made things more complicated. Thanks for your assistance. Think nothing of it. Return, you two, back to your homes, and give up arms for the comfort of peace and tranquility.
As you
command.
Great. Now what? Now they'll return home none the wiser. Traveler, we must speak immediately. Come with me. Hey now, what? This is important, Louie. It cannot wait. Follow me. There is much to discuss. Well, if it ain't that time of year. You know, time for presents, hot chocolate, the works. You know what I mean. Speaking of which, I got you a little something. I hope you don't mind. It's nothing fancy, mind you. Well, I was thinking about you, and I wanted to do something special before you go off on your big adventure. Yeah, something to remind you of me, so to speak. I promise it's not a collar or anything like that. Unless you want it to be. What can I say? I'm half expecting you to give me one. Oh, you were tempted? Well, I don't blame you. Well, go on, go ahead and open it. Oh, you don't have to be gentle with it, darling. Just rip it open. You may not have claws like me, but that shouldn't stop you from ripping into it. Come on now. Show me that fire. That's it. What do you think? I know it's a bit confusing, but allow me to explain. See, this marks you as protected from other werewolves. We have a very strict code. Anyone who breaks that code, well, we tend to think like pack animals. So if someone hurts you, that's part of a different pack or a different clan or whatever you want to call it, that person has to answer for it. Usually they have to make that payment in blood of some kind. So that's part of the first gift. But there's a reason I made it a bracelet for you. Makes it easier. You can look down at your wrist rather than looking down at your neck. You can see how shiny it is. That metal actually is silver too. Another way to ward off the werewolves. Well, technically speaking. See, most werewolves, we have not an immunity to everything else, but silver, depending on the kind of silver and everything, is something that can damage us heavily. Yeah, so it's a symbol of trust, giving you a little piece of something that could kill me. It's a sign of love and trust and affection. And I even had your name engraved on it so everyone knows who it belongs to. I'm sorry, love. I just... Do you like it? You sure? No, you don't have to lie to me. I'm glad. And if it's not too much trouble, it's not the only thing I got you. Well, you see, I've been thinking about it. You going off into the wilds with... Sure, you're gonna be protected, you got the others, but I won't be there. So I had... Well... I had Thalt and Aketham work on something together. It was like pulling teeth. You should see how much they hate each other. But when I told them why, they agreed. Here. Now this here, they said, is a scrying mirror, meaning that you can whisper my name into it, and you'll be able to see me wherever. And I wanted to get your permission before I make one to scry on you. It's not that I don't trust you, it's just I'm gonna miss you. What's with that laugh? What's with that smile? Come on, tell me. Alright, fine, I'll open my present, I guess. Darling, you're kidding. You had the exact same idea. You really do love me, don't you? Darling, you best come back to me in one piece. I don't want to have to go storming Jolene's castle or whatever the fuck she calls it. But I'll do it. We've spent months, nearly a year together. I know, I've known for a long time how I feel. We all feel the same, don't get me wrong. We all love you, but it's just that I love you more, I guess. Well, you didn't think all them freebies were for nothing. I realize that it's improper for a brothel worker to fall in love with clientele, but you're not clientele, you never were. And darling, I don't know what to say other than I love you. Now, these presents mean everything to me. I'm gonna be looking after you. The moment I get a whiff of trouble that I think they can help you with, I'm coming, you understand me? Come here, love. I know they'll look after you, but it's a little different when I can't be there to hold you. I think you've kind of gotten used to being warm. Though admittedly being in the swamps and the other places like the desert and whatnot may not be as comfortable, but still. Just take it easy, alright? And hey, if you have a chance, while you're out, there might be something you might want. Let me know about it. Maybe write to me or send me some kind of message. I may be able to finagle my way into getting things for you. Well, you know, a magician never reveals his secrets. But let's just say some of them owe me. Specifically, Omar owes me. He lost a bet with me a couple weeks ago. Well, I had bet him that he couldn't eat a whole garbage can by himself. He lost, but only because like halfway through the garbage can, we found out there was an opossum in there, and they had to duke it out a little bit. Needless to say, Omar won, but wasn't too interested in the trash at that point. That boy's going to town on it, though. Let me tell you, he's got an unhealthy appetite. I don't know how he's going to do it on this journey. Anyway. I know you're going to have to be going soon. But thank you for helping with the decorations before you leave. It looks very nice in here. I mean, in the stroke of midnight in general. You have a nice touch for these things. We're gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss you. So come back as soon as you can, alright? I love you too. Alright, darling. Let's get going.